Have you ever wondered how scientists estimate the body mass of creatures from the past? Or even how you could apply these same methods yourself? In this video, we'll show you how to use the volumetric method to estimate body mass with precision, all in Blender. Body mass is one of the most fundamental characteristics of any organism. It influences nearly every aspect of an animal's biology, how it moves, how it hunts, and even how it interacts with its environment. For extinct creatures, estimating body mass allows scientists to uncover critical insights into their lives and behaviors. For example, understanding the body mass of pterosaurs is essential to reconstructing how they flew. Were they lightweight enough to launch themselves into the air? How did their body weight affect their gliding speed or stamina during long-distance flights? Body mass also plays a role in understanding ecological relationships. By estimating the weight of herbivorous dinosaurs, for instance, scientists can gauge how much vegetation they would need to consume and the impact they had on their ecosystems. Similarly, predator-prey dynamics rely heavily on understanding how much energy predators needed to survive and how their body mass compared to that of their prey. Ultimately, body mass estimations provide a window into the biology, ecology, and even the technological application of extinct creatures, helping us to reconstruct not just their physical forms, but their movement and the worlds they lived in. We should start from what are the major methods used to estimate the mass of any object. One of the most widely used methods for estimating body mass is regression analysis. This method uses mathematical equations derived from the relationship between skeletal measurements, like dry skeleton mass, and overall body mass in living animals. A famous example is Mark Wheaton's application of this method to estimate the mass of Quetzalcoatlus. Wheaton uses this method that correlated the mass of dry skeletons to the overall mass of birds, then expanded this relationship to pterosaurs. However, regression has its limitations. It simplifies the problem by assuming that body proportions in animals are comparable in every group. This assumption doesn't account for the unique shapes of creatures like pterosaurs, mammals, or theropods. As a result, regression can lead to significant inaccuracies. Another approach is graphical double integration, or GDI. This method involves dividing the animal's body into geometric shapes, estimating the volume of each segment, and multiplying it by an assumed density. While GDI offers more precision than regression, it's time-consuming and requires detailed measurements of individual body parts. This level of detail can be challenging to reconstruct for extinct species. The volumetric method takes accuracy a step further. Instead of relying on equations or simplified geometry, it uses 3D models to calculate the total volume of the animal's body. By applying a realistic density, we can estimate mass with unparalleled precision. To validate this approach, we created models of a giraffe, a blue whale, a lion, and of ourselves. The estimated masses closely matched actual measured weights, proving the reliability of the volumetric method. For example, 3D model of myself weighs 42 kilograms, and as you can see, it's quite right. Moreover, unlike GDI, the volumetric method doesn't require segmenting models into parts. We tested it by estimating the mass of Quetzalcoatlus and Hatzegopteryx, both as unified models and as segmented ones. The results were nearly identical. This shows that splitting the model into parts isn't necessary and saves significant time. With these advantages, the volumetric method stands out as the most reliable and efficient approach for estimating body mass. Next, we'll show you how this method works in practice. Now, let's dive into the step-by-step process of applying the volumetric method to estimate body mass. Whether you are working with extinct animals or modern ones, The approach is the same and simple. Start by creating a basic 3D model of your subject. This can be done by referencing skeletal reconstructions or other reliable diagrams, ensuring accuracy from both lateral and dorsal perspectives. Next, scale your model to its correct size. Use measurements like total body length, wingspan, or height, whichever best represents the animal. Blenders built in tools make this process precise and straightforward. With the model scaled, it's time to calculate its volume. You can use Blender's add-on or export the model to specialist software or websites for this step. Finally, multiply the calculated volume by an appropriate density value. For extinct creatures, densities are typically inferred from modern analogs, like birds or reptiles. We will provide an article featuring average densities for many extinct and modern species in the description of the video. Using these steps, you can generate reliable body mass estimates for any creature in just a few hours. In conclusion, body mass estimation isn't just about numbers, it's a window into understanding extinct life, from how the largest creatures moved and survived to how we can adapt these insights into fields like robotics and biomechanics. These methods bridge the past and the future. Among the available approaches, the volumetric method proves to be the most reliable, accurate, and accessible tool for scientists and enthusiasts alike. We hope this video inspires you to dive into the world of biomechanics and paleontology. If you found it helpful, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and tutorials. Let's continue to explore, innovate, and uncover the secrets of life together.